So I've had a few people ask me about how I tie my Santee rigs. If you're new or still learning catfishing, this video is for you. I'm running a Yo-Zeri hybrid line, which is a nylon fluorocarbon coated line, and that is also 40 pounds. That's my go-to. You really don't need much more than that unless you're fishing in real heavy current. I've caught 60, 70 pound fish off a 40 pound line. But what you want to do is you want to take your leader line, you want to pull you off about 2 to 3 foot of that. Go ahead and cut that, get that out of the way. There's a lot of different ways to tie this. Whatever knots work best for you. Is I take a regular snap swivel, and you always want to do your leader line on the side that doesn't have the snap. Go through the eyelet, and I'm going to do a simple polymer knot. Come through, and I'm just going to do 4 wraps on that. And then remember, always wet your knots when you go to pull them down. Pull your knot down tight, cut your tag ends off. So you've got your leader tied on. So then you're going to come down 24 to 36 inches. Now you've got your swivel tied on. So the next thing you want to do, take your peg out of your float. Make sure the float's clear. Go ahead and stick your leader line down through the middle of your float and let that rest. And there's a lot of ways you can tie a snell knot. This is just what I found. This is easiest for me. And you always want to go point side first on an offset circle hook. You want to come in from this direction, and I'm going to check my leader length here. It's kind of hard to do it on camera, but I've got about, pull a little bit more out of it. I've got about 30, I'd say about 32 inches right there. And then you've got your line. So you want to I take my middle finger, wrap it around, and then once I get it wrapped, pinch it right here so you've still got your loop underneath. And then you do however many wraps you want. I usually go about 8. And then as you can see, I'm pinching it on the hook shank. And then once you've got your tag in, you take that, you feed it back through your first loop. If I can get it here. You take your tag in, feed it back through your first loop, and then you're going to pull that slowly. And then you're going to take your main line here, and I'm also grabbing this tag in down here between my fingers, and I'm going to pull it. Then once you get enough tension on it, you'll see your snell start to form. And then you just keep pulling your leader line here. Make sure it's nice and tight. And usually I don't cut that off flush. I leave about 1 inch or 2. Come in, cut it, and then you've got a pretty looking snell knot. Like I said, you can do as many wraps as you want to. Then you're going to take your float, and usually I go about 4 inches from the hook. And I recommend using the Big Jess rattle and swirl pegs, and I always put them on the hook side. And you slip that down in there, and then now you got a nice rattle to your float. Even at the simplest rig, that'd be one thing that I would recommend, is use the rattle and swirl peg. And then that's how you tie you a simple Santee rig.